Hey everybody, I'll start because it's just at 1 o'clock and classic case of my screen now apps. I don't know whether you can see this. Maybe you just have to listen to me. I apologize, but my screen is a mess. Anyway, I'll get started. I'm Danny. I know some of you, but not all of you. And gosh, hopefully this fuzzy screen will improve where I want to start. But I won't take too long. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes. That's maximum for everybody. I know everyone's busy, and these lives can drone on. People can drone on forever. I don't want to do that. Everyone's super busy. I also wanted it to be a chat, an interactive one, but I guess the live version doesn't allow you that. So maybe we'll do a meet and greet or do it over Zoom at some point, so we can have some sort of talking back and forth. But we can comment and say hi. But yeah. I don't mind if you just listen to me and not look at this fuzzy screen. But anyway, wanted to just quickly talk about every Friday doing something. I've got a little content wheel that's a little fuzzy. Again, soccer stuff, entrepreneur stuff, personal development, family stuff, that kind of thing that we can get involved with. I wanted to talk primarily about the mission of the group. There's lots of groups out there, and they're all great. For me in this group, I'm a big soccer guy, and core values. We want to make sure we're supporting each other. There's lots of tactics out there, lots of great groups to be involved with, and I just wanted to make sure that we as coaches and providing opportunities for kids feel supported. It can get hard sometimes when you're doing it full time. Parents can beat you up. It can be a challenge, but I just want to let everybody know that while we're doing this, we can maybe. It looks okay. Thanks, Bill. Well, mine's a right mess. Mine's a right mess. But thanks, Bill. What a relief. I hope the recording's okay. But I think especially in the last 2 years, high school club, being around kids, the COVID situation, we're starting to see it. I don't know if everyone else is right now. That kids have been struggling, and I really want to make sure that if you as a coach, or there's my cat, geez, this is a great start for session number one, are providing opportunities for kids. We feel supported because it can get a little lonely at times, and etc. So there'll be some soccer stuff and also some. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate the feedback that it looks okay. I'm relieved. I'll stop talking about that. So every Friday, I think if it works out for most people, we'll do a quick 5 or 10 minutes. I'll post something. It may be useful. It may not be. You might be bored of me. That's okay. But if we can get a little value and help for each other, then all be good. But it won't take too long. But again, the group is just to find a way. Hey, Austin, Texas. Wow, I wonder if anyone from outside the United States. I'm in Pennsylvania, by the way. But just want to share content. I have two things on the agenda today I wanted to show everybody. The first thing is soccer profile. So this was put together by Stuart Monk. I know a couple in the group already know Stuart. His brother obviously been a Premier League manager. Certainly at Swansea, and I think he's been in Sheffield Wednesday recently in Middlesbrough. I think Roberto Martinez has got involved with this group, but they've put together a little software that I really enjoy. There's no endorsement financially from me for this, just so you know. I just like using it. It's really handy. So here's Soccer Profile. Here's my platform. I think I pay $5 a year. Which is really great. I know Stuart's plan is to get players to get involved in here, this sort of assessments, and the kids get involved with tracking themselves and managing their times and doing little tests and things like that. But I use it honestly for two reasons. One is the online library, which has been put together again by pro coaches, so I can go in and steal stuff. We're all good coaches if we steal a lot of things. Ball mastery work, you can click on here and pull up a session plan. Wow, my screen is literally wobbling. I'll stop talking about it. But yeah, you can pick up things, you can print this off. It talks about what areas of the game it focuses on for you. So it's all there. I really like that part from the session planning standpoint. I also find in the online library part that's useful, something called arrival activities. Just recently, we've started doing this, especially when kids are in and out of sessions. They might get there a little late. These things are great. We have a group about 35 kids right now doing some work, and they come in within 5 to 10 minutes sometimes past the start time. So to start a session, divide into groups and do some stations is tricky when they're just filtering in. So we do some arrival activities, and it could be as simple as just doing some juggling together, doing little relays together. But they come in and are self-sufficient until everyone gets there, and then we can start with the actual session. So arrival activities, I love that phrase, and the kids like it. The other thing I like about this is we've got the online library, but we've also got the session planner. So you might have seen something in my feed at some point. You can plan an entire session. I just put together a few diagrams as I go. Set pieces is really useful for kids. So defensively, defending corners here, short corners, defending free kicks, or any that you might want to do. That's helpful. If I was to click on edit this diagram right now, you can pull it up. It should sort itself out. So we can write notes, we can put the players in, the type of delivery on the ball, the movement of certain players. So after you've gone through it with your team, you can certainly then find a way to send this. You can play around with all these tools, different players, different arrows, all that fun stuff. So you can make your own diagrams, really handy. I've done a decent amount with, even like team defending and shape, that kind of thing. My high school played a very old formation this past year, the WM, and there it is. So just mapping these things out as a starting point is useful. But again, I think that the plan here is that these assessments these kids can get involved with, and they kind of keep their own track of their own stats, and it's kind of great. So the website again is soccer-profile.com, and you can find a way to contact Stuart there, and if that's something you want to use, again, I think it's kind of a great resource. And again, as we go through the few weeks, there could be other softwares and other things that we share. I'm sure lots of people have been to the convention and seen all the gear that we can get. The other part I wanted to mention today, again, I don't want to talk too much, but keep everybody. But US Club Soccer has been around, I think, since 2002. US Club Soccer can provide a platform for you to start a club. Risk management, coaches, direction, those types of things. So a starting place if somebody's looking to let's have a look. Sorry to get my comments. Yeah, we'll send the link. I'll put it out in the group for everybody. I appreciate you asking about that. Hi from Austin, Texas. 2 people from Austin, Texas. I love it. But right now, if I go back to, for example, usclubsoccer.org, again, you can have state associations that can assist with, getting you registered. How do you enter a tournament? How do you build player cards? How do you do pass cards? I've really enjoyed US Club Soccer's mission. Players First is one of their logos. There's a lot more flexibility when you're going to tournaments. It depends where you are in the country, of course. But you can find a way that you can think about joining as a club. You can join US Club Soccer. You get a membership. You can have a rec club. You can have academy memberships. And all you would do is, again, I'll put this link in here for everybody, usclubsoccer.org. You can find a way to see what fits for you. It could be that you're just looking to put a tournament team together. They might help. They've got member services people that can help you. And all you would do is just fill in this little application. I think it goes to a Woohoo. Is it Woohoo form? Woohoo. You would select what type of a club you were looking to form, who your registrar, director of coaching. I will say that if you were looking to put together an entire platform, an entire club, they would want to know things about, and they've got it in here, are you looking to build, are you looking to add membership for rec players, adult players? They need to know that you're sort of, if it's a club membership, you're definitely trying to find a way to promote the game, and again, all the good stuff that we're all about. So that's US Club Soccer. Again, I'll put that link in there, and they have lots of great programs. And I think even for our club, we pay $24 per kid per year for a pass card that allows us to go to any tournament in the country. So it's relatively inexpensive too. So that's not too bad. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, I'll definitely send those links. And then the last thing, again, I only want it to be 5 or 10 minutes. I know everybody's busy. I appreciate everyone jumping on. Is to talk about the game and who we might support. So I'm a big Leicester City fan. I'm happy to see, if you're a Premier League fan, any predictions out there for these games coming up. We play on Sunday against Wolves, just so you know. But I'm trying to pick. That should be an easy one right there. City Tottenham should be good. I don't really remember that Spurs actually beat Man City at the start of the season. I think this was the first games of the season. Spurs beat Man City when Harry Kane was grumpy and not wanting to participate. Um, so that was it's the reverse fixtures this weekend. Um, so feel free to chime in if you've got any scores or put them in the groups or whatever else. Again, let's look at the Sunday games. Leeds versus Manchester United. That'll be pretty huge. So that 10 minutes went fast. Again, I promised I wouldn't necessarily want to take everyone's time and be, people again can go on and on in these things, and I appreciate saying hi. And if you wanted to reach out or chat further, send me a message. I'll post these links in the group as well. If you've got some ideas for content for Fridays, again, some of these things right here might not interest you at all, and that's okay. My face being one of them. But leadership, working with kids, tactics, team, all the soccer stuff. We've got some personal development stuff about my family. That definitely is not interesting. But anyway, just let me know who wins the Champions. Thanks to Kylian Mbappe's last minute goal on, I think they played Tuesday or I can't remember. But yeah, that put them in a great spot against Real Madrid. But it was definitely a good goal. I don't know about the defending though from Madrid. That looked like my U12 boys. But what do you think? Who do you think? Yeah, Champions League. Yeah, it won't be Leicester City. We're not even in there. So, anyway, again, I appreciate the interaction. I'll post again for live for next Friday. Again, I hope some of these things are going to be useful for everybody. But overall, I just want to say hi and support you, encourage you, keep working with kids, keep getting them involved. As I thought long and hard about this group's name. We just keep growing the sport we all love. And I know there's a few folks on here, right, Bill, that without our indoor soccer league, for example, here in the middle of Pennsylvania, our weeks would be a little less fun, and that's for people in their 30s, 40s and 50s. So if we can keep doing what we're doing for kids, that would be great. I know that's a big ask, but again, right now we just got to be hopeful that we can find these opportunities and keep pushing. So that's it from me. It'll post in my feed. But I'd love to hear from you at some point. And again, thanks for joining me and humouring me as I mess up my technology to start with. So yeah, Mosa, he's pretty good. He's unstoppable. He's one of those players like you know what he's going to do. You still can't stop it. He's going to drop his shoulder and push it on his left foot and put it in the top corner. He's just one of those guys. So, all right. Well, thanks again for chatting and take care again. Feel free to share the group, put some stuff in there. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll go from there. Cheers. See ya.